Hi there! Welcome to another bow review. It's about a bow that has been introduced by Armin Hirmer recently, 2 weeks ago or so. It's about Léda Bows, and he has shown the version with the black and white painting. And I thought, well, this is a very interesting bow, especially for its price. The price is 35 euros. So this is just insane. So I thought, okay, I need to test one. And he said, well, the handle section is too thin, and I agree. So I have added here foam, EVA foam, 5mm here and there, wrapped around a fabric, how's it called, fabric tape. So this is adhesive. And then glued on soft lamp leather. And I have here arrow pass protection with ray skin. The paint shop is very nice, but also very sensitive. And I have shot this bow on Wednesday when it has arrived in the evening. And I must say, it was just wow. There is no vibration, literally, after the shot, none, and the sound was very good. I haven't shot it with the handle modification that I have done, so it will be somehow the first time today. And let's talk about the specifications of the bow. So the length nock to nock is 51.5 inches, strung 54.5. Brace height from here to there is 6.25, so 6¼ The weight is relatively heavy. It's 550 grams, but we come to this in a bit. It's a fiber reinforced resin bow. The nominal strength is 36 pounds at 28 inches. He measures from this point. I measure from here where the arrow is. We have max draw of 32 inches. Zia length from knocking point up to here, where the limb gets thinner, on both sides is 14 inches. But the handle section is extremely long, and I measure from here to there. Yeah? So we have the bending length of this. In total, 18.5 inches for the whole bow. This is not much. I've taken the drawing curve, and the first 26 inches are easy to pull. So it's just a bit. But after 26, it builds up massively. Yeah, you can see it in the drawing curve. I've noted it down. At 28 you got plus 4 lips. 30 inches it's plus 6 lips. 31 it's plus 9 lips. And at max draw 32 it has 54 lips. Wow. So usually we have it's more smoother, but this one is low, 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 low. Yeah, and it feels like a wall. But up to that point, it's easy, easy, easy. And here it begins at 28 that it's getting harder. But up to this point, nice. There is no recommendation from the bowyer which arrow weight to use. So I use my Bamboo Archery table as a hint. And the arrow weight, if I take into account that it's artificial material, so maybe it's not a fiberglass bow, but I subtract 20%, then we have 8.8 grain per pound. And this is similar to the Simsek bows, who have the same, more or less, similar material. And for their bows, up to 52 inches length, they have 8 to 11 grain per pound. So this is more or less in between. So in this area, this bow should be fine. Okay, what else do we have? materials, as I said, fiber reinforced resin. What fibers, I don't know. Handle is not modeled usually. There was only a leather wrapped around, and for my hand this is not enough. So this is why I have done this modification. There is no arrow path protection, so you scratch the paint here. We have here information. That's Lida at 28 inches, 36 pounds, 30 inches, 47 pounds. Okay, I've set myself a knocking point here. I don't know which material the string is, but I think it doesn't matter anyway. So I don't think that it's a fast shooter. What I really like are the tips. So I like how they are rounded. They're a bit long maybe, but the shape is very nice. It's like a drop. It's very cool. So it doesn't damage anything, and everything is soft. There are no sharp edges. So the mold is very good. Okay, what else? The feedback Armin gave, it's not the most efficient bow. True, because the 60-degree angle we have, when the angle between the string and the Zia section here is at 26 inches. So, and this is still the point where we have a very smooth draw. So we have the 60-degree when the bull is not fully drawn. And it's far away from being fully drawn. We have there, let me guess, -4, maybe. Oh, we can check it. Let's do it now. So 26 is here, and I measure up to the point at the back. So we have then today in the sunshine 24 degrees and 37% humidity. So we are here, 28 pound. So, and 28 is here. No. 35.48. So nearly 36. Note that down. 28. So, and my max draw is the 31, the yellow one. 46.26. So in these 3 inches, we raise up to 9 pound, but not steadily in a exponential curve, nearly. Okay, but for me that's fine. I wouldn't be able to pull the 32 inches anyway, so based on my physics, and the drawing weight would be then far too high for me. But I don't care in this case. Okay, first impressions I had when I saw this bow was very nice curves. So it's very nice rounded. I like the color scheme. So this transition area between the white and the black, very nice. So this is beautiful. The tips are beautiful. What did I? The extremely long handle section of about 19 inches would be a bit too long in my eyes. I think it should be fading out here where I have my fingers. So then we would have more bending length, the bow would bend easier and more steadily, I think. But yeah, it's up to Léda Bows. Shooting experience, we come to the snippet, as I said, no vibration, nice sounds, this is really astonishing, very good. Yeah, and about the handle I've talked already. I will now check if I have here the right arrows, and then we shoot. One additional information, stringing and unstringing the bow is super easy. Unstrung, strung. Yeah, since I already this shape, it's super duper easy without any effort. So I show you the handle fitting first. After the modification, you see that I have the gap here that I need, and yeah, I think it feels good now. The arrows here have a spine of 500, so this may be a bit too stiff, but they have a good weight. It's a 354 grain and I need 320 or so. So it's a bit more than required, but this should be fine. So the ring, I've widened it and it shrinks again a bit, so after shooting I need to put it on the conical device to stretch it again in the hope that it sits then. Yeah, but feels good so far. Yeah, a bit to the right, as expected. The ring works very nicely, so like my ring from Bamboo Archery. Only a bit thicker, but feels awesome, so really, really cool. And you could hear that the bow has a very nice sound. Yeah, and I still don't feel any vibration, especially since I have added foam here to the grip. So the bow is straight, and that's very nice. So the arrows fly good. As I said, a bit to the right. And maybe a bit too heavy. I checked my whole arrows that I have, and I have quite a number of sets, but nothing was really fitting here. To the right. So I need to adjust my stand a bit. Closer. But very cool. So especially if you like to learn a new style, it's very nice if you pull up to a certain point and that it's not too exhausting. Yeah? So you can repeat as often as you want with an easy bow. Although it's not an easy bow. Depends on how far you come. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. If you compensate the high spine, then the bow is very accurate. So it's not the bow. So if you have the wrong arrows, it's more difficult, but you can get it. Yeah. I show you. Yeah, you see, getting closer. So the sound is excellent. I like it very much if the sound is dark. No vibration while shooting, although if I pull now the string, 1, 2, 3, done. So there's a little bit of vibration, but we know this from other bows too. I think this is just awesome for this price. So it's insane. And the small modification, it's not the world, right? Took me half an hour or so. This is really no big deal. And it's a beautiful bow, yes? Like it, very good. What you can do, get a bit of metallic spray or color, and then you can just restore the small dots that appear over time, or you just take it as it is. Yeah, so it doesn't harm the bow if the paint is not 100% anymore. Yeah, it's like it is. Cool. So I show you the fitting of the thumb ring. Come closer. So here it's like it is. Yeah, it has this surface here, similar to the Bamboo Archery ring. And if I press with the joint against the arrow, and then I pull here the string back. And if I move the thumb, it slides away. Here I show you the two different rings. So this is the Bamboo Archery ring made of horn, and this is by László Mudra, the leather ring. Here you see they have the same surface here. The leather ring has a longer lip or tongue, or however it's called. You see that these are very similar. And that's why the shooting is very similar too. Good. Excellent. It's a fun shooter, for sure. My handle modification is good. Fits very nicely. Nothing hurts anymore. Very good. Okay, speed test. My arrows have a spine of 500, a weight of 353 or 4 grain. I do the math later, you can see it then here on the right side. And they have a length of 30 inches. The FOC value, if you want to know, is 9%. So, delete. $149. $145. $147. Okay, I've done the math. Based on 9 grain per pound, so we had now 9.98 grain per pound, so I needed to calculate it. We have 154 feet per second. This is not a fast shooter, but okay. I think as a training bow, this is just excellent. Résumé. What do I think of the Lida and my thumb ring from László Mudra? So since we have talked about the bow and the speed all the time, let's talk about the ring first. The ring is made of leather, and this is awesome because it shoots, it's more a shallow ring, it shoots similar to the Bamboo Archery ring. If you have one, then you have no problems with this ring. Benefit of the leather ring is that you can adjust it to your thumb. So first of all, it was too tight, it was going up to here, and then I have widened it, and after I have put it down from my finger again, I will widen it again so that it stays in that position then for a longer period of time. Nice is that it doesn't turn around that easily, so usually I need to fix my ring with every shot. In this case I do not need to do it. This is very nice, and leather doesn't the thumb reacts in a different way to leather. If you have a hard material, the thumb swells instantly. Here I have a little swelling in the moment because the thumb ring is not yet where it should be, but it's very close. As you can see, I can use it. But you can modify it, and the thumb doesn't hurt. Yeah, so this is really awesome. First of all, I thought there is no way to getting it over my joint here, but you see, I've done it. Never give up. If you have something conical, you can put it on and press it slowly down, rub it a bit, then the material gets a bit warm and expands easier. If you have something like hand lotion or something, put it on so that the leather stays smooth. So this is the tip from the leather workers. Right, yes. So László, it's working very nicely, and I will keep expanding it a little bit more, and then I'm there. Thank you very much. All right, and the bow. I already said the main things, so the curves are beautiful. I love the tips, although they could be a bit smaller. Color scheme is just excellent. Maybe it's, I don't know if there's a protective clear coat on it, and if so, the protection is not so good, so it's very sensitive. But yeah, come on. 35 euros, yeah, what do we expect? If there should be another protection on it, then the bow would cost more, definitely, point. What else? The weight of 530 gram is relatively high, but it's a resin bow. Yeah, so resin bows are heavier than laminated bows, so yes, it's per expectation. And if you want to have something glossy like here with the ray skin, this is polished ray skin, glue it on, yeah. And since Léda Bows does not ship the bows, you can get these bows from Armin. I'm one of the lucky ones who can get it for this price, so later on it will be more expensive because Armin needs to drive there and then shipping and whatsoever. So shipping for me was more than 40 euros because of the length of the bow. Yeah, you exceed the 1.20 meters, and then parcels get expensive because of the size. Yeah, it's like it is. What else? Shooting experience is very nice, although the draw is different. So this is the only bow where I have experienced a very smooth, so here you don't feel something at all. A little bit of tension starts here, but this is for very sensitive persons like me. And then, yeah, now here you feel it. Okay, there is something, it's not a 25-pound bow. And suddenly, whoa, 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 whoa. And then you have, ui, ui, ui. So this drawing curve is remarkable. But on the other hand, shooting with this bow is nice. So performing katra is working very nicely. It's a beautiful bow. Yeah, you get something to train with. You can adjust the handle per your liking. I think this modification would even fit Armin. Yeah, so even the size, good. Yeah, if you have something like this, or you can buy tennis grip band and wrap it around, what have you. Yeah, just be creative. It's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, so this is something, it's not the same as a Simsek bow. So the Simsek bows are the Turkish bows or Tatar bows. They are much more optimized for speed. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, so this is not a speed monster. I think he has, the bowyer has put his focus on the design. Yeah, so, but just in case you want to go more into performance, then reduce the handle section. I think that would be a game changer here. But up to there, nice. So thank you, Armin, for sending this bow to me, and Léda Bows for crafting. Go ahead, develop more and develop more bows. And maybe we see one day a version with a slightly reduced handle section with another draw experience. I would be looking forward to see that. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Wish you a great weekend. Bye bye.